Re tla le itshwarela in this financial year ka gore ngwaga wa lona wa ditšhelete o simolotse ka July ya kere ko dimasepaleng. Lona ba ko pusong provincial government e simolotse ka March. Maar re batla each and every municipality, provincial departments, state-owned entities and so on, all of you must strive to get a clean audit. And do away with these things called fruitless expenditure, unauthorized expenditure, disclaimer, and so on. Ga re sa batla go utlwa mafoko ao, ga re wa rate. Ke batla ga ke tla next time in the PGC, le foko disclaimer le palwe ke go tswa mo leganong la ka. Unauthorized expenditure palwe ke go tswa fela clean audit, clean audit, clean audit. Ke so se re batlang setso mo maganong a rona. Now, Comrade TG, go na le dilo tse di mmalwa tse leng gore re batla le di etse from kaosane, all of you comrades. Ba leng gore ba rumiwa pusong, deployees of the ANC. Re batla fela le etse dilo tse di simple. A re batle anything complicated from you from tomorrow. Tse di ga itse di complicated di tlo batla nako le tseng re batla simple things. Ya ntlha e re batlang go lona ma comrade. Ditoropo le ditorotswana tsa mo Northwest di tletse leswe gwankga ke se bodu. Go tletse matlakala all over the show. Ka usane re batla le etse simple things. Makeishene ditoropo ditorotswana and so on re di batla go bona di le clean starting from tomorrow. And everybody le na le capacity, comrades. Le ka se re bolelo ga le na capacity. Re le bone ga presidente a tla ka re biditse batho. Dia matha di lori go ke thibang la clean. So le na le capacity from tomorrow re batla le etse mosebetsi o. Both provincial government le national government di intervenile. Dia le thusa ka di pothole. So re batla lona le etse mosebetsi o. Thank you, Sompa. Jaanong engwe ya dilo tse di etsang gore be gonkga go tletse se bodu mo dikhoneng tsa makeishene a rona jalo ke ka gonne masepala ga collect matlakala ka nako. Batho ba enda ba tsa ditanka tse ka go di tletse ba go di tsholela mo dikhoneng. Re batla le tse matlakala ka nako go simolla ka osane. E tla be le metlholo, comrades. Ga re ka utlwa go twa gona le lefapha la puso ka masepala o senang budget ya maintenance. E tla be le motlholo. Yaanong ga re tlhaloganye gore dilo tse le di etsang go di masepaleng keng. Di property, di building tsa masepala di tlhakatlhakane le tsa puso. A gona maintenance ga di bankanywe di a wela ke di ceiling di a wela. Mo di strateng mabone ga bereki ke di sewer spillage all over the show. Yaanong re tlo go le kopa comrades. Re kopa le tseng madi a puso le wa diriseng sentle. Yaanong go na le bo ra contractor ba re ba hirang. O bankanya pothole gompieno morago ga matsatsi a mabedi pothole e senyegile ka ga a dirise material o siameng. Tlogelang go dira jalo. Buang le bora kgwebo ba leng go la ba hira ka gona ga re yo fo ebile ga re mo pusong. Go ba dirise material o siameng wa quality go bankanya ditsela tse le go bankanya dithoto tsa puso. Yaanong mo Northwest mo gona le mathata, comrades. Mathata a botlhoka tiro. And mathata a botlhoka tiro ga affecte fela the general public, affecta le maloko a ANC. Ke ka mo bona ga re tlile mo dikopanong tsa ANC ke kgona go reka ka 10,000 gore o voutele nna is because o tshwerwe ke tlala. Yaanong re tshamekela mo tlaleng ya gago ye go fa di 10,000 nyana gore o re voutele re dirisa madi. Ga re batle go fa mosebetsi, re batla o phela o sena mosebetsi. O nne o tle mo go rona go dirisa go fe 10,000. So a re lekeng ka bojotlhe gore re create job opportunities for batho ba rona at the local level. Mare secondly se se utlwisang botlhoko, and it is not only happening ko di masepaleng, e diragala le ko le mo provinceng. Ga re tsaya dilo tse di bileng teng mo pusong le di bitsa di tender, a ke itse ke sone senyesemane sa lona seo. Di tender tse di tletseng tse. Priority ga le efe batho ba tswang mo Northwest. Le fa priority ko bathong ba ile go ba tswa ko Northwest, re ntse re na le batho mo Northwest ba kgonang go dira tiro eo. And you can imagine go ga re file batho ba mo gae ke batho ba ba kae ba ile go batla go benefita from tsone di project tseo. Ba kgone go kra mebereko, di family di kgone go phela sentle and so on. Ya re mo go lona comrades. Priority e fiwe batho ba ba tswang mo Northwest. Secondly, ga o le ko masepaleng e fiwe batho ba tswang ko masepaleng one o. Ke sone selo se re se bitsang in simple terms local economic development. So ke tshepa gore tla bankanya selo se. Ene ga ke re gore batho ba ile go ba tswa outside the borders tsa Northwest ka potsa masepala ba sa shebiwa ka gore South Africa is a unitary country. Mare re simolla mo gae ga re sta capacity re tla sheba ko ntle. Bile ke a bona le betse matsogo ka gore ke bone ba le fund di 10 rand. Bone ba le fund di 10 rand. O tshaba gore a o ka wa betsa o ka se kgone go ko Santone kwa ba go rekele setlhakonyana. Now, Comrade TG, as I conclude, there are certain things that I would want, and I hope when we go with officials to go and meet with the president, we are going to raise these issues. And then go see into details, comrades. One of those issues, you know, rona mo Northwest re phela re lwantsha dilo tse di simple. Re lwanela go ke mang o tshwantseng nne mo councilora, ke mang o tshwantseng nne MP, ke mang o tshwantseng nne MPL re fella fo and so on. Re lwanela go ke mang o tshwantseng a tsene mo PEC, ke mang o tshwantseng a tsene ko REC and so on. Ga re ipone re le party ya country, re lwane le other things that are happening in the country. Because le rona re di citizens tsa South Africa, not only Northwest. Ya ne ke botsa comrade Machila, ke itse gore a o teng comrade Machila. O ke ol. Ne ke botsa comrade Machila maobane because ke one of the former ambassadors. Ke re mo lefatsheng le lotlhe le ke batho ba ba kae ba ba tswang mo Northwest e le di ambassador. Ba ba tswang mo Northwest e le di ambassador. Ha khona go feta 5. Anantsa Now Comrade TG o monga ba re ke Methandi Modise re sokotse comrades. No, yeah, by the way, they are deputy ministers, only Philip Mapulane le Pinky Moloi, and so on. Now, we are part of this country. And the majority of people of this province, they vote for the ANC. I know, it's a Haaland. Since 1994, ha re counter di ministera tse di tswang mo Northwest, re counter less than 5. It's not possible. It can't be. Fitisa molaetsa o TG le gona go tla o fitisa go kopane le president. Ko teng ke tla be ke mennenko. National Executive Committee ya ANC. Kare ba i4 kapo ba i5. Now, we are going to a conference of the ANC in December. Now, whilst we accept the comrades for a ANC, it's a unitary organization and so on and so forth, but we have comrades from this province who have the necessary capacity and skills to be in the National Executive Committee of the ANC. Yalone, re tlo go re mennenko. Ga le tsama le ntse le mathamata mo le re he na ke emela eng and so on, tshwantse re bolelle gore ha ena bothata. Le rona re batho. Le rona re deserve go nna mo National Executive Committee ya ANC because le rona re batla go nna part ya di debate tse di etsagalang at a national level. So, ke tlotsa male di members tsa di officials re tla simolla go re tla go mo president. Ga re tsena go re tla go tsena re swentse. Re tlo tsena re swentse re bua ka tsone dilo tse and so on. How many CEOs tsa di state-owned entities tse re nang le tsone mo Northwest? Ya no re mo Rustenburg gompieno comrades, re mo Bojanala. Re mo Bojanala. Di mine tse dintsi tse di sisimusa mmele tsa platinum mo difa. Who are the shareholders? Ke bo mamba ba tswa mo Northwest. Di mine tse o di employile machuti-chuti a batho. Mo machuti-chuting ao ke ba ba kae ba ileng go ke baagi ba mo Northwest. Dipuso selegae tsa rona di masepala ba sokola a bana madi and so on, ma gona le di mine batho ba epa ba epolla ke thibang ba contributor yang mo go boneng gore matshelo a batho ba rona a improve ka ba tsa dilo tsa rona mo tlase ga lefatshe fa. So we must get into that space because this economic freedom e re buang ka yone ko ba chambari in our lifetime. We must be serious about it. Re batla mo ga ga lona mo comrades. Go nne le batho ba ene go ba emisa matsogo mo di ka di commission and so on. They don't only talk about deployment go pusong and so on. You must be able to talk about these things se ke buang ka tsone. Body mine go agriculture and so on. You must be able to talk about all these things. Now things must change. These owners, such as big industries and so on, tse di leng teng mo provinceng, tshwantse re ba etele. Rona le bone re go nna le dipuisano, re shabane mo matlhong, eyeball to eyeball. And that exercise we must undertake it as quickly as possible. But we will only be able to succeed mo exercising ya go re claim moruo wa province ya rona re benefit re le batho ba if we have a good working relationship le magosi ya rona. Tshwantse re bile re etso go ipega re le leadership ye ko se gosing se se mo Northwest. Re mo se gosing sa rona ke rona Provincial Executive Committee ya ANC re tlhopilwe re mo kantorong jaanong tshwantse re dirisane le lona jalo re thusane le bone ba se gosi le bone ba ileng go bana le di issue ko se gosing. Mo malobeng fa ta ke share this thing because khosi ga mplela go se ke sephiri ya no ga ile go ke sephiri o tla nkomanya ga ke tswa fa ma tla be setse ke se buile. Ne ke na le kopano e tshesane le khosi nyala la Pilana. Ya no khosi nyala la Pilana a mplela go diragalang ko se kgatlheng. Ya no go botlhokwa thata re le this committee re tsene mo dintlheng tse di jalo. Re tlhaloganye go gwetsagalang re kgone go tla ka the solutions they will last forever. Because re ka se ne le situation sa gore go nne le tlhakantsuke mo segosing le ko teng go nne le dintwa go lwadiwa go kgosi ke mang kgosi ga se mang and so on. We must intervene. That good working relationship between us le segosi mo Northwest re tlo go isimulla ka lebelo le le sisimusang mmele. We have our alliance structures. COSATU, SACP, SANCO. Tshwantse le ko re strengthen that relationship. Re bonagale re dira mmogo ka gore re maja mmogo. E sa nna go kaosane ha o bona leader ya COSATU kapo ya party ya eng ga e bua e be re no gona le mathata mo ANC and so on. Ebile re nagana gore ka ikemela and so on. Dilo tse di yalo di etsuwa go ga re nna kitlano. Yaanong ga re la le kitlano re tsama mmogo re tsama tsela e will be able to even defend each other in public platforms and explain better to our people. If re sa khona go achieve emberitso why re sa achieve selo seo. So that relationship is very important. And ra itse se starta go secretariat mara le gona re tla etsa ka bogolwane mo bo chairmaneng fa. Re kopane re le ba dula stulo re bone go secretariat re guide jang. Because it's very important, my comrade. So we must build that relationship. Youth League, Women's League, and so on. Last time in the first session, and you must not misinterpret what I'm saying because Neguta comrade omong abua happy mo social media. Or no comrade no normally at modi khansa Women's League kapo batla go apara penti. Now, comrades, the Women's League is a Women's League of the ANC. The Youth League is the Youth League of the ANC. Now, ANC must have an interest in leaking. It must work the league itself, it is strengthen, it is build the capacity and so on. It is our responsibility because you are our leagues. And when we intervene, when we get into that situation and so on, we are not intervening because we want to usurp your power. No. We are getting in there because we want to strengthen those leagues. Even the leagues is our ANC. That's what we want to do. Now you can't say the ANC must not be concerned with the ANC Women's League. It is not possible. It will never happen. Unless Women's League is Women's League ANC. So we'll have these sessions. Limo di conference center ANC. ANC in a responsibility to report a state is the leaks. We have that responsibility. And you, as ANC members, we have a right to debate and discuss the state of the Youth League and the Women's League. Because that is your Youth League and your Women's League. Now, if comrades don't understand, and so on, don't go to public platforms and issue how they do not make political sense. Now that political education and so on. The ANC Youth League is a preparatory school of the ANC. And I told you last time, comrades, well, from where I'm sitting, I am the longest serving provincial chairperson of the ANC Youth League in this province. Ketswako Youth League, and so on. Now, I have a responsibility, I must be jealous. The challenges of Youth League and so on. We can't just sit and say, "Aye, Youth League, we can't do that." All this here in Samo Northwest, Baba and so on and so forth, they were instrumental mo go boneng go gona le ANC Women's League in the country and so on. Yaanong comrades, re tlo go le elama go gore re tlo tla ka maphuka nna se re le elame gore re le thuse re ne le di structure tse di nonofileng. Now, comrades, let me take this opportunity. Ke leboge office ya ga TG entse e bereka on behalf of the office of the Secretary General. TG Obo, PSO, on behalf of the office of the Secretary General. For go tlisa team mo Northwest, gore e tlo go re thusa gore re nne le a successful provincial conference. We have not had a provincial conference at ANC in the longest time. There is no structure for a very long time and so on. Now, thank you very much, Comrade TG, Comrade Nomvola, and your team. Comrades, you know, I felt, I did not feel well. Ke bona Comrade Gwena robetse mo stulong fa. Le ne tsamaile lona. This comrades, this conference ya succeed. And I get comrades. You know, we did not have structures of the ANC. Today we have over 300 branches of the ANC in the Northwest. It's because of Matsapa aliwa tseileng lona as members of the ANC go ensure re na le di branches a ANC. Ga re tswafa re tlo go matha ka lebelo le le sisimusa mmele go re nne le di regional structures tsa ANC in the Northwest. So re tla ba re bereka le one organizing bo menomvola ka mo ba na le energy ba active ba ja selo se ba ja sone ba robala sone ba loga sone. So re tlo bereka le bona go bona gore regional conferences di a dula and they were very successful. Closing date, cut-off date, membership is the 3rd of September, I suppose is next week. And we quickly checked status of the branches around. Membership will not the comrades. Now, as you go out of this conference, go and make sure members of the ANC renew our membership. Because we must go to that national conference. And Harry Fitla go to Northwest if it membership and so on the branch. So Clary Simulen from Kausani, first thing in the morning. All of us are because we are left, I think, 7 days only. And I know, comrades, we could not have enough time for the commission because initially we had planned who will have commissions for not less than 4 hours. But let's assure you, before the national conference, we are going to have a provincial general council. Go agilo go leadership, agilo go bua tse dintse go berekana le di policies tsa African National Congress. Time will be dedicated for that only. So that PGC will take place. The last point I would want to make as I sit down, comrades, in the ANC, we have dispute resolution mechanisms. There are dispute resolution mechanisms. Ga o se happy, kapa o sa itumela, ka dilo tse branch ga go idieditseng and so on, ona le right go go structure se se go godimo, o le go se se go godimo jalo jalo. Tla re tlogeleng go resolve our disputes ko di khotla tshekelo. Constitutional ANC itswi ke mongwe le mongwe because constitutional ANC phela go di khotla tshekelo. Ha re tsoga fela, ha o tsoga fela ke a court. A go berekiwe yalo. You must follow internal processes of the African National Congress if you are a disciplined cadre of the African National Congress. Thank you very much.
Amandla, Comrade Tabise, I'm not sure is this your package. You must come and check because I was told it's a long coat and then in a plastic, then it was lost and found. Can you have this to Tabise from town? Good. It will be collected. Okay. Thank you very much. I've got IDs, comrades here, which also is lost and found. It's Sibusiso Bennett Kubani. Your ID is here. We also have Matole Griffith Zukele. Your ID is here. We also have Mokele Pule Isaac. Your ID is also here. Then there's a medical aid for Nonti Kutswa. Please, I have your ID cards. We also have a nice piece. The owner must come and collect it from me. I'm not sure. It was also lost and found. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, comrades, we are going to do the following. The provincial secretary will come and read the conference declaration. And after that, we will have the Treasurer General of the ANC making closing remark of this conference. Thank you very much. Comrade Louis Di Remelo.
Amandla, viva ANC, viva. Viva South African Communist Party, viva. Viva Sanko, viva. Malibongwe. Malibongwe. Viva the ANC Youth League, viva. The leadership of the ANC present, the TG, Comrade Paul Mashatile, National Executive Committee present here, Comrade Valenzuela, Comrade Nomvula, Comrade Pule, Comrade Obed Bapela, present here today with us since yesterday, comrades. Congratulations to the newly elected PC of the ANC in the Northwest. To also acknowledging the alliance partners present here. Comrades, let me quickly go with our a draft declaration of the Northwest Provincial Conference held on the 12th to the 14th and extended to the 27th to the 28th of August 2022. Conference declaration. Preamble. We, the delegates of the 9th Provincial Conference of the African National Congress in the Northwest Province, gathered here at the Rustenburg Civic Center in the year of our 110th anniversary, which is declared in the 2022, the year of unity and renewal to defense and advance the Northwest Province and South Africans' gains. Hereby adopt this declaration as our collective message to both our province and country, and that the struggle for the socio-economic liberation of our people remains on course. We meet in the year in which our organization is celebrating 110 of its existence, carrying it with many revolutionary experience in fighting for the creation of united, democratic, non-racial, non-sexist, and prosperous South Africa. Our conference took place on the 12th to the 14th of August and concluded its business on the 27th to the 28th of August 2022. This 9th Provincial Conference, comrades, was convened following the re-establishment of structures of the Northwest. Whilst we have achieved the target set by the organization for a provincial conference, we are actually aware of the remaining tasks of rebuilding a more united, cohesive, renewed, and people-centered organization. Our conference took place during the Women's Month, which serves as a period to focus the nation's attention to the country's progress towards gender equity and to celebrate diverse contributions of women in the development of our society and economy. The Women's Month is also a period in which the country reflects on the challenges that are faced by women, and during which all sectors of our society discuss and develop and highlight programs aimed at empowering and affirming our women. Our conference was officially opened by the Deputy President of our organization, Comrade Dabeta David Mabuza, who delivered an inspiring yet instructive message to all our activists to focus on the real tasks to the national democratic revolution at this juncture. We greatly appreciate the strategic leadership provided by the NEC official as well as NEC members deployed at our conference. We convened our conference under the theme, Consolidating Organizational Unity and Renewal to advance social economic transformation, to remind ourselves of our historic task of creating a united, democratic, non-racial, non-sexist, and prosperous society, and to ensure that we work tirelessly to achieve this ideal. Over the past 3 days, our conference we undertook a critical review of our work in assess progress since the 2019 after the interim provincial committee, IPC, was appointed. We reviewed our organizational challenges over the last 3 years and how effective we were in terms of decisively pursuing the goals of the National Democratic Revolution and the vision of the Freedom Charter. We also decided on what to do to strengthen ourselves organizationally to achieve the goals we have set for ourselves, and we have successfully elected a new provincial executive committee in the Northwest Province for the next 4 years. At the point of departure of the delegates to our conference, admitted that the ANC in general is facing serious difficulties, suffers from existential crisis due to warning and signs of incumbency, which were identified by the Mafeking National Conference since 1997. We accepted that the ANC is increasingly losing credibility, trust of our people due to poor service record, corruption, state capture, and poor management of public resources for the benefit of our people. We have accepted, comrades, that we are a distant, inward-looking ANC members who are unable to be agents of change and connect with the communities, which motivates forces, and the ANC seems to have lost touch with the key constituencies like the churches, workers and students, women, traditional authorities, and community-based organizations, those motive forces, comrades. In addition, certain foreign negative tendencies have started to manifest deeply inside the ANC. These tendencies are weakening the capacity of the ANC as liberation movement, governing the party to execute its tasks of leading the society of creating a better life for all and of fulfilling its historic mission, and it was founded on the 8th of January 1912. Furthermore, conference mandate the incoming PEC to develop a protected program for action for implementation with branches of the ANC. Our conference reaffirmed the commitment to mobilize all motive forces of our revolution behind the current tasks being undertaken in, amongst others, the state, the economy, the battle of ideas, the work generally in society. We have mandated the newly elected PEC to develop a program of action for the next 4 years to ensure that the ANC returns to being a campaigning organization that takes up concerns of our community seriously. Our relationship with the Revolutionary Alliance, being the SACP, COSATU, and SANCO, has significantly improved, thereby creating a firm foundation of the attainment of the goals of the National Democratic Revolution. We will ensure that subjective and objective alliance challenges are given urgent attention and that the alliance is reconfigured so as to begin the work of one of the formidable forces advancing the interests of South African, especially the working class and the poor. We are not sure that we have not achieved the reconfiguring of the alliance. It's still a part of the debate. We emerge from this conference with a legitimate ANC leadership that has the full mandate to guide and support the work of the movement in all sides of the struggle. Our collective action will inevitably deliver improved electoral performance in the 2024 general election. Conference has directed all our structures to provide the society more credible, reliable leaders who will be at the forefront of preserving our revolutionary morals and values and ethics. As we conclude this 9th Provincial Conference, we wish to declare that we remain indebted to the many revolutionary leaders, activists who have laid down their lives for our freedom, the revolutionary spirit which will continue to guide us as we take forward the work of improved quality life of the people of the Northwest. We commit to defend the gains of our freedom. We will not betray the trust of our people, and instead we will work selflessly to advance the revolution. Together we will consolidate organizational unity, renewal. Together we will advance the radical socio-economic transformation. Amandla, Matla, Real comrades, that's the declaration of conference. Thank you very much.
Can we formally get a mover for the adoption of the declaration? Yes, leadership. Can we get a mic? Mic. Adi mic di nyelet. Mic here.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Onke Klinela, delegated by Penny Branch, Rustenburg sub-region, Bojanala. Stand to move declaration. Thank you.
Good, thank you very much. Any seconder? Yes, come.
Thank you, Chairperson. Modisa Mampol Salome, Ward 22, I second. Thank you. Dr. Ruf Mumpati, Sub-Region Dau, I second.
Thank you very much. Can I get the House saying agreed? Thank you very much. We are now going to allow the Treasurer General to come to the podium. But before we do that, we want a revolutionary song. And what will then happen, because it's Sunday, we said you need a good farewell to go back home. We have brought Tebogo Moloi. He will give us a nice musical item to welcome the TG. But before then, give us a revolutionary song. Can we have your seats at the TG to address you, comrades? The item is still not yet ready. Can the TG ascend the stage? We are becoming worried about the seats that are becoming empty. TG?
Thina lo mhlaba sukezile Thina lo mhlaba sukezile Thina lo mhlaba sukezile Thina lo mhlaba sukezile Thina China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile Oh China China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile China lo mhlaba sukezile China
Matla. Matla. Halala, Northwest, halala. Halala, Northwest, halala. Wathinta abafazi. Wathinta abafazi. Viva ANC, viva. All power. Long live COSATU, long live. Long live the SACP, long live. Long live SANCO, long live. Long live ANC Youth League, long live. Roy, young life. lions roar. Roar, young lions roar. Tintabafazi. Long live the ANC Women's League, long live. Long live the Veterans League, long live. Long live MKMVA, long live. Long live SASCO, long live. Long live COSAS, long live. Comrades, good afternoon. You have not slept enough. You voted until 5 a.m. So lekhatetse ne? You are excited, so le batla speech se se tellenyana ho feta sa chairman. Yeah. Comrades, firstly, let me acknowledge, firstly, our chairperson, Comrade Nono Maloi, and the brand new elected Provincial Executive Committee. Let me also acknowledge members of the NEC who have been slogging it out here. Comrade Obed Bapela, our convener, Comrade Nomvula Mukonyane, Comrade Malusi Gigabyte, Comrade Pule Mabe, no, his other name is not Adiwele, it's Kuteni Bastele Laganga. Comrade Violet Siwela, Comrade Zolega Kapalanga, Comrade Dakota Singangasa Northwest, Comrade Sylvia Lucas, I think she has already left with Comrade Gwen Ramukhopa. Let's give them a big round of applause, comrades. I also want to acknowledge some of the professional people who have been helping us. You know, when you run ANC conference, so you need professionals, the lawyer, and many other people. So, Professor Vuyo Pitch, thank you very much for assisting us. And Tlotlo Kehakilwe, also a lawyer, and other, but there's a team that has been working with us. We need to acknowledge them. Let me, comrades, also acknowledge the leadership of the Veterans League, the Women's League, and the Youth League, but I want to most sincerely also acknowledge the leadership of the Alliance. SACP, Comrade Madota Sambata, who's always with us. COSATU, Comrade Kopano Kunupi, and Sanko, Comrade Paket Siaketo. There may be other comrades here from other fraternal organizations. We acknowledge all of you. Now, comrades, let me start by saying that you have made history as a Northwest. Comrade Nomvula, if I'm not wrong, is the first time in the history of the ANC that the PEC has 20 elected additional women. Now, comrades, credit goes to you. Ke lona le ba tlhophileng. I'm told that when the nominations were initially unveiled from branches, there were only 4 women. But you, comrades, decided to nominate from the floor, and today we have 20 of them. Malibongwe. I must say, Comrade Nomvula, that the future is bright. The future of our movement is bright. Because bomme ba tshwara thipa ka bogale. Wa bona re tella ke bomme ko pele. A re utlwa re le strong. Siyabonga makhosikazi, malibonge igama lamakhosikazi. The second history you have made, comrades, I think Comrade Nono, our chairperson, said that you have not had a provincial conference, if I remember. The last one would have been before 2018. So almost 4 years ago. So today, I will leave here a very happiest leader of the ANC. And I'm sure I'm speaking also Leba Kitsaman Lebona, the NEC deployees. I'm speaking on their behalf that we will leave here very happy, comrades, because now Northwest has a structure. Eke le lona le tla di conference malik khantsho re na le PEC. Ke ntho ya di interim, you now have a PEC. Ke yen. Le tshwana le bana ba bang. So ntho ya re Northwest, you know, they were doubting Thomas's. Hakrumela Comrade Nomvula mo lebo gigabyte batlo bereka le lona mo lebo Dakota ba convener ke Comrade ba pela ba rai man, the doubting Thomases were saying this conference won't succeed. Bar TG batho ba le ba ratolwana bale, they quarrel about everything. And we said, no, there are good men and women in the Northwest. There are good men and women in the Northwest, in the branches of the ANC that exist. Conference here, and here it is. Babu Tsabatu Hore, ha conference ni alona itala re no rabuela, but how you are talking about the shambles. Barry conferential nice in shambles. What is this? This is no shambles. This is a proper conference of the African National Congress. So, comrades, let me try and not keep you long so that I want to start, comrades, by saying to Comrade Nono, you know, when you spoke this afternoon, listening to you, I'm more than convinced that the branches of the ANC in the Northwest have elected the right leader. We have elected the right leader. kutle ba bang ba re papa action. Nna ke tsamaya le mama action. Lona le tsamaya le papa action. Ha re tlo thiba ke mang? Ba tshaba ba opposition bjana ba utlwile hore nono Maloyi o fitlhile. Comrades, I wish to, as we end this conference, to really thank all of you most sincerely, particularly you, the delegates from our branches. But I must also thank the IPC. You know, for a longest of time, we kept having interim structures. Let us also thank them because they've also done a good job. So now go fitlhile hore ba leboge ba tsamaye go kene PEC. But thank you very much, IPC, for the good job you have done. Let us also thank the Electoral Commission and the elections agents, Bob Razakes. They have done a good job. The our election agency, thank you very much for the work that you have done. Comrades, true to the time-tested traditions of our movement, this has been indeed a conference of ANC branches who engaged openly and robustly on issues affecting our movement and our country. I heard someone was saying, I think it was the chairperson, that you took 7 hours nominating. That's democracy in action. And I'm happy that they allowed you because nobody will go home and say they didn't hear me. You were frank about the subjective and objective weaknesses that the movement is facing, and you were also sincere about responding to them. We were cognizant, comrades, of the difficulties facing the people of this province and our country as well. Key amongst them, we know, is rising cost of living, the energy crisis that sometimes leads to load shedding, crime in many of our areas, lawlessness. But we have also seen the ugly heads of gender-based violence, as well as high levels of unemployment, poverty, and inequality. We emerge out of this conference not only with a new leadership, but also with a renewed resolve to unite and revive the ANC, and to work tirelessly towards the total emancipation of the people of the Northwest and indeed the people of our country. When the chairperson was speaking, as we're talking there, we're talking about the issue of unity, comrades, is not an event. Unity sebeletswa. We must work for it. As we leave this conference, continue to stretch your hand of friendship to even those who differed with you. Let's bring them back home. Because we can't build the ANC in courts. We build the ANC on the ground, go the branching. So let us stretch our hand of friendship because we want true unity. Because the ANC will survive and will be strong if we are all united. I therefore want to take this opportunity once again to congratulate Comrade Nono and the newly elected leadership. We wish you well, comrades. We trust you. That's why we kgethiwe. Re tlo le latela. Lead us properly. Go out, Comrade Nono and the team, unite and renew our movement. Go build an ANC that will be a tool in the hands of our people to be their own liberators and to build themselves a better life. We trust that your election will mark the beginning of a new era of hope for the ANC in this province of Bokoni Bophirima. An era of stability, of unity and cohesion. An era of improved service delivery on the ground. An era of great levels of discipline and revolutionary morality, as well as an era of united action towards the ultimate realization of the goals of the National Democratic Revolution. Bacha, I'm sure Langutu. Discipline. Discipline will build you. You know, sometimes young people forget that we were also young. Really, the Rona Youth League and youth congresses. But we are where we are because of discipline. Not shouting there, discipline. Discipline will take you far, comrades. We support the Youth League, comrades, we are behind you. I know you're supposed to go to your national Congress. We're going to support you so that you have a successful Youth League National Congress. Comrades, delegates to this conference came from all corners of the Northwest, carrying with them mandates from their branches. Indeed, when the conference began, there were many varied leadership preferences. There were also varying perspectives on how best to respond to the challenges facing the Northwest and the country. But as we close the conference, let us disband factions, if there are any. As we close the conference, let's have one caucus, one lobby group as we move forward. You have a leader. Leader, Rekene Distraction, Comrade Nono Malloy. Now is the time to return to the ANC and be single-minded in building unity and cohesion within our movement. As we always say, comrades, and I've said it in many conferences, in the ANC, there are no winners or losers. It is the ANC that wins all the time. But I want to remind you, comrades, that Lonamo Northwest, please remember this. You have a rich history as a Northwest. A rich history and heritage of progressive struggle. We can draw lessons and inspiration from, as we renew and rebuild our movement, let's draw lessons and inspiration from this progressive struggle and the struggles that have been taking place in the Northwest. Only yesterday, in Hamuhopa village in Ventersdorp, here in the Northwest, we laid to rest a veteran, a long-standing ANC activist, and a pioneer who paved the path for several generations of freedom fighters, Me Marita Nzanga. But here in the Northwest as well, it's a home of Kgosi Muilwa, who even after he lost his chieftainship, continued to be active in the ANC. It is a home of Moses Mawani Kotane, that organic, intellectual, and well-rounded revolutionary. This is a home of J.B. Marx, that champion of workers, comrades from COSATU. This is a home of J.B. Marx, who championed the struggles of workers and the poor in this country. Equally, comrades, you are privileged that freedom fighters of the highest caliber, such as Mama Ruth Mompati, Meg Gertrude Mbekwa, and many, many others came from this province. We will never forget the women of Zeerust, who defiantly banned their passes as part of the anti-pass laws. We also recall that at the height of the liberation struggle, the area of Lihurutse became a safe passage for activists and freedom fighters into exile. It was in this province, in the city of Matlosana, that the mighty National Union of Mine Workers was formed. We must never betray this history. This is a rich history, comrades. It's a rich history and heritage founded in struggle. Ke a lona. Wa bona ha le tswa mo, you know, comrade, was it comrade Nono was saying that ha le fitla ko conferencing ba utlwa Northwest thing. Not because of the numbers necessarily, but because of who you are. Those are those who are grandchildren of Moses Kotane. So we demand the highest discipline from Northwest. You can say, comrades, or you are standing on shoulders of giants. So we demand the highest discipline from you. Let us proceed, comrades, inspire confidence in our communities, address those issues that the chairperson spoke about, cleaning the cities, working with communities. You know, quality service delivery is not, you know, something that is difficult. It's doing the little things. Strata sibe clean nje, bo masipala budget tsele nang le tsona, close the potholes. That's what people want. If you do that, people will say, here is the ANC with us, working with us. We must never fail, comrades. This is the mission of unity and renewal of our organization is our generational mission. We, the current generation. This is our mission. We must execute it without fail. We also must leave this conference clear what the renewal agenda entails. And I think Comrade Chairperson Nono Malloy did well to put it succinctly. But what is this mission? Let's walk on the footsteps of those who came before us building the strong African National Congress that they gave to us. When you talk about renewing the values of the ANC, its culture and ethics, it also entails dealing decisively with corruption. You know, sometimes when we go out there, people are saying, oh, these ones, they belong to the ANC that is corrupt. The ANC can never be corrupt. But there are those amongst us who do wrong things. There are those amongst us who tolerate corruption. It gives a bad name to the ANC. Let us make sure that Rona in the Northwest, we will make sure that when they see us, they must say, here are the comrades of the ANC in the Northwest. That's how we must be known. We must have an ANC that is rooted amongst the people, that speaks their language, that stands with them all the time. The ANC that preoccupies itself with pursuing the agenda that is based on achieving the aspirations of our people. We must renew the ANC so that we can narrow the social distance between our movement and the people. The task of renewing our movement belongs to every member, comrades. All of us, public representatives, the councillors, the MPLs, the MP, all of us. So as we leave this conference today, our message of unity must be clear. It is a foundation upon which the ANC was founded, and this is what President Mandela once said. Equally, comrades, it is only a united ANC that can succeed in uniting the people of South Africa. I agree we want to unite the people of South Africa behind us, but we must be united first. Then we will be able to succeed. But also, comrades, we must work hard to build a strong alliance. I know that sometimes the alliance is left to national. No, there's an alliance here. Alliance must be built at all levels. Let us work with the SAC, COSATU, and SANCO. We must also build the leagues. Comrade Nono, one of the biggest priorities now is to get the Youth League to its National Congress. And it can only happen if the leagues in provinces are also up and running. So one of the preoccupation of the leadership of the province of the Northwest is to help build a strong ANC Youth League. But also, in the same vein, we need a strong ANC Women's League. Let's help to build a strong ANC Women's League in this province. Athinta abafazi. Comrade Jerry, ke bona na le meriri e mesweu. Ke ona Veterans League. Ke bona. When they come, we see wisdom. Yeah. Let's go banyat. No, the Veterans League, I think for us in the ANC, it must be a rare gift that they are still amongst us. How can we go wrong? The veterans, those who walked this road before us. Batsuamo, So when they say to us, comrades, kahleng, we must listen. Phambili nge-Veterans League, phambili. Comrades, let us also pay attention to improving the quality of our membership through consistent political education. I think I don't have to overemphasize this. Comrade Nono spoke a lot about it. We have a political school, the O.R. Tambo School. Let's replicate this work in provinces. There's nothing as embarrassing as listening to some of our cadres who are councillors not knowing what the ANC is all about. You know, you may be shocked that some of them don't know when the ANC was started. It's true. Yeah, mara motho se le leader. Leader ya ANC. When was the ANC started, comrades? Ish. So political education is very important. And Habaribitsa, comrades, we must go. PEC, behind me, you are going to be inducted next week. You're going through an induction. The chairman has already spoken about it. We're not doing it only for Northwest. All the newly elected PECs go to induction, all of them. So Kadileka, Eastern Cape, they have already gone to induction. Mpumalanga has gone. Limpopo has gone. All those who have completed their conferences, their PECs have gone through an induction where they will understand what is the ANC, where does it come from, what are its values, what are its programs, how does a cadre of the ANC behave, what are the priorities of our movement, and how do we work with our people properly. But comrades, as we do that, we must also remember 2024. 2024 is not far. I know we might think, for Sanali 2023, no, if it is. I have no doubt, comrades, having been here with you, I have no doubt that you are ready. We must go out there, comrades, and win the election in 2024 decisively. You know, comrade leadership behind me, it was very interesting when I read the newspapers this morning. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was Sunday Times. But no, ANC na le chance ya 50%. Not very interesting because not long ago they said we are gone. La hopola. Everybody is writing an obituary. ANC come 2024 is gone. The Sunday Times today, and not through a speech of somebody, through a survey. Yeah? City Press. Sorry, Pule is correcting me. Kiana Mutwadi, yeah, Kiana Mutwadi. Our media spokesperson, it's City Press, not Sunday Times. Now, comrades, for me, 50% is not good enough. For you, 50% is not good enough. Hurrying and win the election decisively. Not 50%. Yes, it's fine. They say we can get 50%. No, we want to win decisively come 2024. And that program starts now. Haritswamo. Or Haritswamo litur sugil. We can't hand over the government of our people to others. Batho ba rata ANC. Our people believes in the ANC. Their hopes are with the ANC. Let us not disappoint them. Let's go out there and win those elections decisively. I'm confident, comrades, that you will rise to the challenge as we prepare for these elections. We must be at the forefront of the daily struggles of our communities. Neither should we seek to resolve their problems without them or only during the elections. We must maintain permanent presence in our communities. Our organization must be the first point of call. Ha ba re go na le problem ya metsi ko Matlosana, batho must say tshwantse re o bona ANC because ke yona rights e tla re thusa. They must not look for other people. They must go and look for the ANC. So, comrade leadership, we are putting all this on your shoulders. You are newly elected, you're going to go through induction. My advice to you is hit the ground running. Awusana nako. From this conference, we must send a clear message that we have heard the cries of our people. You, comrades, have heard the cries of the people of the Northwest. Let them not lose hope in the African National Congress. Let us not go in a slow pace until they lose their patience. We know that our people are calling for urgent, more direct, bold action. Lankutwa. Bold action. We had it this afternoon. Bold action from the chairperson. That's what our people want to hear. We are going to go out there and decisively intervene. The resolution and rehashing all the time. Let's go and implement. Comrades, we will be more deliberate in tackling the problems of the rising cost of living, the energy crisis, lawlessness. Let's deal with problems of gender-based violence, all the problems that I've raised. Let's go there and work with our people. And part of dealing with this problem requires that we build a capable, ethical, and developmental state. So it must not just be the ANC that is strong. We also need a capable state right from the locals. Bo masipala ba rona ba be capable as we do this work. In this regard, we need to strengthen efforts to build the state that is an enabler of transformation and radical change that we want. Radical socio-economic change that we want. As I conclude, comrades, once more, I wish to urge all of you to go back to your branches like the chairperson did. Haliketo Mukheta will straight back to the branch, IO reporter, and he continued to attend meetings of the branch and work in those programs, sub-branch. Let us build strong branches that will ensure that we have a strong, united, and renewed African National Congress. We must build an ANC worthy of being a true leader of society. Let us work with communities to respond to the challenges they face. Let us work hard towards that victory in 2024. The election campaign starts now. Lastly, I urge our deployees at all levels of government to be more decisive in responding to the challenges of our time. I live here as the happiest ANC leader and my happiest NEC deployees. I'm happy, comrades, because you have made it. You have silenced Thomas Makhola Kaubo. Keep it up, comrades. Let's go. Research Laba flat. You have made it. We live here, Comrade Nomvula, happy. We are the happiest. I wish you a successful journey home.
Amanda, comrades, few announcements. There is a box here. If you still have the keys to the room, ya go hoteling, ka phoso mo go wena. It is a far, comrades. Last time we spent a lot of money in replacing keys tele tsamaileng ka tsone go amalapeng. Isa di kifa. Sa bobedi, those who have not eaten, food is ready at the back. Fetamolo tse dijo ka sablief, comrades. Lastly, comrades, Tebogo Moloi will give us a last play as he ushers out. Thank you very much. The Research Conference, a successful one. Rale leboga leadership. Amandla! Amandla! Long live ANC, long live. Thank you very much, comrades. Tebogo Moloi ushers us out of this conference.